So the footage was lost for weeks 1, 2, and 3, so I've put the standings up here on the screen. We do have 2 championships. The first is in the Abarth 500 Assetto Corsa, and the second is a mixed car championship where each week it alternates between choices. So this week is, excuse me, my choice. So enjoy the first race, the Abarth 500 at Okayama Piper Course. Alright guys, here we go, race number 4. We are of course in the Abarth at Okayama. We're running the Piper circuit. And away we go. Decent launch here. No practice, but I have ran this course a lot. Not that that's going to get me a win, but and Orb is just holding everybody up, which I am not going to complain about. And my car radar is not picking up the guy in front of me, which is the least of my worries. Definitely do not want to get behind here. It's almost impossible to get caught back up if the guys ahead of you know what they're doing. Go on the outside. Too much. Not a good pass. Oh, and he is rubber banding all over the place. Well, I saw one rubber banding. So I don't really know if there's going to be more. Oh, Doug takes out Ben. I gave him a little nudge to get him going back the right way and out of my way. I don't think Ben's going to be too happy with that one. Not the tap I gave him. Tap I gave him, you know, like I said, probably helped him get turned back around. And I'm really not sure if there's much draft in these cars. Doesn't look like I'm gaining any. Yeah, maybe I gained a little. Maybe there's a little bit. Ooh. Nice slide coming around turn 1. Really am enjoying this car. I'm really glad we picked this as the single car championship car. Having a lot of fun in it. Not winning. I think actually Waffle is in first now. He's been more consistent than any of us, it seems like. Got a good run on Look at Stuck here. And we'll take the inside going into turn 1. Take as much of the track as we can. And then we'll make sure to close the door so he can't take the inside, which actually I don't think I need to because he's not that close. And second gear may be a mistake around here. I think third might be as low as I want to go. I don't know. Second kind of seems to help me rotate in some of the corners, I think. Alright, so let's see where we stand. 4.5 to Waffles. He finally changed his name. Thank goodness. I only had to ask him like 8 weeks in a row. That was not good. Wow, this is way more loose in the rear than I am used to with this car. Not sure why. It's so loose, but I'm enjoying it. Wow, was he really a second faster than I was on that lap? That's crazy. Almost. He's just driving real clean and consistent. And fast. Obviously. And we have pulled away from the guys behind, so it's, you know, second is ours to lose at this point. Let's see how we did compared to Waffles this go around. And he is still blowing the brakes off me. Oh no, okay, I didn't think I was gonna get a lap that good. But he's running laps as good or better than mine, so not really any way to catch him without a big mistake. And he's really driving smooth, so I don't see him making a mistake like that. This is interesting because I really thought that this would be a much closer race than it is between the three of us, because it's a track we've raced before. Orb has raced it a ton. Scott has raced it some. He's raced a longer layout, at least, maybe not this layout. And this is the 4th race in this car, so we should really all be... See, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Gotta stop sliding around the corner. It's not fast. So we should all be very familiar with the car, the setups, which I didn't even do much to it. Not that there's a lot you can do to it, but... Yeah, but I was expecting this race to be a lot more competitive than it is. A little disappointed. Waffles and I, not to toot our own horns, but we are putting in some great laps, I think. He puts in a faster lap, I put in a faster lap. I mean, it's pretty awesome, I think. But yeah, so the field definitely stretched out more than I thought. Ben did have Orb. I mean, he did have the spin. So we gotta We gotta remember that. Not completely his fault. Not a good lap for me, but I've kind of, you know, I haven't given up, but I'm really not pushing it. I'd like to get into the one-on-ones. That'd be a good goal, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Not with a big slide like that. Just goes to show you. Smoothness. Gotta be smooth. Not too bad of a last lap. Not award winning. Not gonna get me first. Good enough to hang on to second. Good race to all involved. Enjoyable. Love the course, love the car. Yeah, glad we did it here. Alright, I'll meet you guys back for the second race. Alright, much more challenging race for race number 2. We're in the Porsche RSR at Road Atlanta. It should be a lot of fun. There's a lot of tricky sections, but this car is amazing. I love it. So, let's see what we can do. Again, starting in last. Waffles did not get away at all. And Lucas Duck trying to take me out. Come on, come on. We are clean through turn 1. Alright. I mean, that really is what you want to do if you can. Obviously, take the lead in the first section and then never let it go. Now, those sausages on the outside of that corner. Did we have a... We definitely had some carnage behind. Not sure if it's a restart. Nobody has said anything yet. So I'm going to continue like it's not, because I have no way of knowing. So it appears no restart, so here we go. We're going to keep on going, and those sausages on the outside of that turn there coming after those S's are brutal. Came in there a little hot, had to use a little bit of the little brakes to get the car slowed down going through the chicane. Not ideal, but worked for us. And let's see if we can pull a gap. I mean, I don't know how to not drive it full potential, really, so. I just love this car so much. It's such an awesome, beastly machine. Does exactly what you want it to. Great grip. Great speed. Acceleration's amazing. I will admit that I do have the ABS enabled. I don't have the greatest brake pedal. And I don't have any practice running without ABS in this car, or really in Assetto Corsa in general. It's really tough for me. I find it very easy to lock up, and at this point in time, just not a skill I'm interested in developing. Slow through there, and almost went around. Closer than it looked, I think. I'm going to have to adjust my braking point for the chicane by 5 feet or so, it looks like 10 feet, something like that. I just don't feel like I have the grip. Maybe I'm just being a little bit too aggressive. That felt a little better. Yeah, my right side tires are pretty cold. Not sure exactly why that is. Nonetheless, we're running a pretty good lap right now. In the green. Pulling a pretty steady gap to look at stuck behind me. Second or two every lap, so. And that was a little too slow, but I definitely prefer that than what I had before. You cannot grab too much of that curb right there. I really don't like touching it at all. Has carried me into a spin several times in practice. I feel like if I was a bit smoother coming over the hill, I could have a much better transition into the S's and into here. Gain a couple tenths probably. Just something I need to work on. And that corner there is tough. It's very deceptive. It's got a, feels like it has a decreasing radius. But I think what gets me is that the entry for it just feels very similar to the turn before, which is a much faster corner. And I am always going through there just a touch too fast. Alright, pushing for a good lap time here. Don't think I can get into 121 this lap. Maybe next one. Stay off the curb. Almost 121. Let's keep pushing. See what the girls get. That felt way better. Didn't really gain me a whole lot of time, maybe a tenth. And just barely dodged the sausages. I'm telling you guys, those things are nasty. I hit him in practice and it actually, I did an endo. Which, not something you normally see from hitting a curb in a game, but I guess the Assetto Corsa physics engine is just not prepared for that kind of impact. At least it wasn't when I drove over it. Now it looks like we're catching up to Orb really fast. I'm not sure if he's having major difficulties or is he in the pits? I just don't, obviously I don't know. Can't see him. Oh, so close to a 121. He's teasing me. No! Alright, let's take it easy. We got plenty of time to recover. No problem. Made things a little bit more interesting for ourselves, that's all. Let's see how our tires are looking. They're looking pretty good. Not overheated at all. I think my grip levels are still fine. So, not good. Not as bad as it could have been. Alright, so lost a good 6-7 seconds probably. Over something really silly. I was really kind of opponented. Here too, I really just need to calm them down. You know, my tires are wearing. And, I'm just overdriving the car right now. Oh, I didn't even see. I guess orb went off there. I didn't even see him. Until I was passed. But, yeah, I'm just overdriving the car. Oh, no, no, and it's gonna cost me. It's gonna cost me. And give Lucas Duke credit for not killing me. I appreciate that, sir. I didn't know where he was at. And, yeah, kind of rejoined right in front of him, so not the best rejoin by me, but not intentional. Two mistakes, 2 laps in a row. That's not how I want to get things done. But we did just barely have enough time to stay out in front. And we're just going to bring it home nice and easy. Not pushing it all. Ooh. And speaking of overdriving, big impact into the wall behind me. Gonna create some breathing room for me. And I think that's gonna do it, folks. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The chicane at the end here is a bit of a monster. Anything can still happen. I do have a decent gap in case of a mistake, but I'm gonna go real slow through here, just to make sure I hold on to my lead. And carnage in the rearview mirror as I take first place. Excellent night, a first and a second. Super stoked about some good results here, even after some dumb mistakes made. So hope you guys can join us. No league race this week because of the Super Bowl, so it'll be a couple weeks for that. But we are going to continue to have our multiplayer races on a weekly basis. So we will catch you next time. Thanks, guys.